Hello guys, so welcome on today's video. I've tried playing, but you find that some of my controls are not good. So I'm going to be I'll be going to guide everyone on the best controls settings that you can apply on your PS4, 5, Xbox, whatever console, even if it's PC. But I don't prefer PC. No, the controls of PC is somehow simple because you're using a mouse. When you're using a cursor, it's much more better rather than using um, a, a console, that is a pad. So I'll be taking you through on most cases concerning controls, PS4, PS5. So yeah, let's just get started. So like for example, when it comes to control button presets, the default one, which will be given by the system, it is type A, but I'll suggest we go with type B because okay, type B is way more better rather than using type A because it's way more advisable, especially when it comes to shooting, aiming, those kind of things. You just need to adapt. It's way more better to adapt, and some of the controls will be suitable. When you're using it, you'll find it more better, somehow more good. Then you apply. Now when you come in, okay, when it comes to aim, you'll find yourself that you can aim directly. When you want to shoot, you just hold and shoot rather than pressing, then it stays, like now it's fast. You can just aim, shoot, aim, you aim, you shoot, you aim, you shoot, you aim, you shoot. You see, it's way more better rather than using. It's way more better. You hold, you shoot, you hold, you shoot. That's I prefer. So the next thing that you're going to check is the inverted axis. That says, yeah, I believe you can focus on. Let me just go far from this guy so that I get away from this guy shooting at me. I don't like being shot at. Let me just, yeah. Now I think this one is more favorable place. I hope no one comes. The other thing that you need to check is let's see the other thing that you can check. Probably make some changes. Inverted x-axis, I think it can remain disabled. There's no need. Like I've said, this all depends on your pad. If your pad has some issues with the analogs, that's where you can enable them. Like for example, when you stand like this, you see, I'm not moving, but I'm standing. I don't. There's no like a small movement like this. This is the type of movement that controls the x-axis and the y-axis. This kind of movement will affect your shooting. You need to ensure that when you stand still. No movement, nothing. You just still. So that is all about the inverted y-axis, inverted x-axis. Those are the things that you need to focus on. And the other thing is we'll look at is vibration. Vibration is best. Yeah, it makes your game more better when your pad does vibrate. It's not disturbing depending on your kind of situation. If you are this kind of person whereby you somehow freak out when something just abruptly happens, is where you can decide to to disable. And the other thing that you're going to focus on is right stick dead zone. Right stick dead zone, I prefer it when it was a default. 10 is the max. I think even lower. can place it at 8, around 8, 9, 7, depending on your speed uh, of your stick. If it's a good one, your movement is supposed to be much better, like movement. This is the movement that you're talking about. That's supposed to be at best. Like I said, when you place it at 8, it will be okay. At 8 is not a bad number. So yeah, you probably you should go with 8. 8 is more preferable. And the other thing that you're going to talk about, like I've said, vibration, obviously enabled. Vibration strength should be about 10 to make it more favorable. That we're not going to talk about it because it doesn't affect your gaming. The other thing that you're going to check is running forward sensitivity. I prefer it at 20. 20 is the best. When it comes to movement sensitivity, I place it at around 18, depending on how you're playing, or probably at 10. 10 is way more better. So let's say like at 10. Let's check movement. I think it's, you see, I can turn, I can shift, I can move, I can aim. Yeah, exactly. It's okay. I believe around 10 and 20 for it's okay. I can't complain about it. Let's see. Depending on your speed, it all depends on how you play and the speed that you have when it comes to playing the game. So, like I've said, it all depends on you. Movement sensitivity, like I said, 10 is much way more better. Vertical sensitivity multiplier, make it at 100. It's okay. General sensitivity, this one, I'll say that it's supposed to be speed, because let's say like you are being aimed at, you need to know where the person is aiming you at. You need to know his location. When you move slow, it will affect your gaming because you're going to die easily, and we don't want that. We need you to be fast. You need to be fast. So place it at around 13. General sensitivity, ensure that it's around 13.1. It's okay, but I'll suggest you go with 13. 13 is not a bad number. 13. And when it comes to vehicle driver sensitivity, 5 is okay. But I placed it 5. Half is okay. Okay, for me half is 5, and like I go with 6. 6. There's no bigger difference. Now aiming acceleration should be there. You need to be, yeah, it's also supposed to be there. The other thing that you're going to talk about is yeah, aiming I've said on, and now it's come to aiming acceleration rate. Now there's something that you're supposed to check. Aiming acceleration rate, it should be enabled, and now aiming acceleration rate should be around depending on my speed. Let me see, depending on my speed. Aiming acceleration rate can be 1.1. It doesn't bring a lot of difference. That's why I'm not really focused on it. That's why I'm leaving it at 1. It's supposed to be low. It shouldn't be high because, like I've said, aiming acceleration rate is important. It all depends on your movement. All about movement. You need to be fast. You need to be fast so that at least when someone is aiming at you, you can be like, wow, who's that? You can turn easily and be able to aim at him. You aim faster. Let me use the other scope. You aim. you shoot. You see? But rather than moving, you find like sometimes you're like, someone is shooting at you. This is how your movement. This is your movement when someone is shooting at you. This is the worst movement ever. Let's be honest. In a game like PUBG, Call of Duty, you can't play with such a speed. You need to be fast. Speed is a priority. It is a priority. The other things that you're going to focus on is the after that was we were talking about the aiming, aiming acceleration. Make sure that it's low. One, it's okay. Now let's go to over the shoulder aiming sensitivity. Over the shoulder aiming, like I've said, it's not much effective, especially when you want to kill your opponent or your enemy. You need to ensure that it's somehow okay. Like for example, it should be fast. Like you're aiming, you need to ensure that you are able to aim at that person at a very high rate. 4.9 is not advisable in my kind of opinion. I'll ensure that it's a bit higher. And when I'm talking about higher, it's supposed to be like 15. Okay, not 15, but let me place it at 9. Let me place it at 9 and see what happens. Now let's give it a try. That speed is awesome compared to how it was. I kept on dying and dying. Yes, I've won some particular matches. Like, let's be honest, you need to be good in everything. I've died also, so for me, you need to be speed. Speed is important. Now that is what we need to focus and try to change, especially when it comes to scope. So let's see what you can do about that. Recoil. Yeah, let's focus on recoil. Like I've said, strength, vibration strength is a big issue. Aiming rate 1, inventory cursor sensitivity. Okay, aiming, like I said, 9. Inventory, for me it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. What I focus on is the optics, especially the optics. Like this one, I'll place it at 9. It's supposed to be fast. Remember, you're playing with should I say the big boys, so you need to ensure that you be fast. When it comes to scope times 3, 7, it's okay. When it comes to scope times 4, I'd rather suggest, because it's better than 3. I'll suggest for it to be lower. Like, okay, my session's about to be over. Let me finish up fast. When you're having that kind of sensitivity of about 6.5, it's okay. Like especially 6. Let us go with 6, and this one to be 7.1. Like I said, 7.0, 7.1, there's no bigger difference. And let's go to scope times 6. Scope times 6, like I've said, it's very slow. This thing shouldn't be that slow. Scope times 15 is the worst. In fact, it's supposed to be full, like at 20. This thing is so slow. Once you're done with that, let's go with 8. 8, I believe, around 17, 15.7, it's okay. Scope times 6, I'll go with 9. 9, yeah, 9. For me, that one is okay. And then you save the changes. So that at least it will be much better for you to understand. Like I've said, like now, I'm done with the controls. I'm definitely done. So, movement, what we need to avoid. not much of recoil, as you can see. When I'm aiming at one particular thing. At least I've improved the recoil, because at times you find that when you're shooting, you go up. That is recoil. That's the worst. Imagine like aiming, like that guy would be like, what is it this guy is doing? What is he doing? He should be like aiming at me, and probably haven't even seen the guy. The guy haven't even seen you, and then you're like, let me just take a shot at this guy. Then, that thing is so embarrassing. It takes you like as if you don't know how to aim. So those are the kind of controls that you're supposed to ensure that you make some changes on. Ensure that it's strong. Ensure that your sensitivity is good. Yeah, when it comes to controls, you need to ensure that you're good. You're good, definitely good. Like good. For example, let's use this scope is usually slow. Like for now, as you can see, it's way more better. I can aim easily. I can pick and shoot the guy from up top. At first, this was the speed. This was the speed of this scope. The sensitivity. This is how it was going. This is how it was moving. This is very slow, especially when someone is very fast aiming at you. This is very slow, my people. This is very slow. You need to be fast to be able to aim someone like this. You need to ensure that you're very fast. Now, I think the next thing that you can talk about is the gameplay controls. Gameplay controls, colorblind mode. This one, I don't know, I haven't tried it, but I believe this one is way this normal is this one. This one is way more better. For me this one is okay. Colorblind mode, normal. People prefer normal because it's the same which you use at PUBG, but for me this time I'm going to be like using a different one. Yeah, let me go with this one. So that is the one which I'm going to use. It's no difference, at least for now. The zone will be green, so that probably I'm a colorblind. Maybe blue for me is just like a normal gameplay. It's like I'm not even outside the zone. So for me, I'll just go with this one for a change. Hopefully it won't affect my gaming when I'm playing on my Android phone. And the other thing is colorblind mode. Colorblind mode, like I said, the people go with normal. The other thing is killed type. Kill type, for it's supposed to be UI. That was in back in the 2 years ago, but it's not here. So we'll just go with what you have. That is crosshair. Crosshair. Let's see what you choose. Default. Custom, default. Let's go with custom, because default one is somehow not clear. Let's go with a clear one so that you're able to aim way more better. Yeah, that's supposed to be handed. Now, on-screen button hints. This is supposed to be enabled. Remember that you're a beginner, not that you have everything. You're not acknowledging everything. You need to know how to aim. So I believe that enabling on-screen button hints is way more better. And the other thing is on-screen key. Okay, basic, advanced. For now, you are a beginner. For me, I'll just go with on-screen key guide detail level. It's way more better, preferable compared to the others. Network debug static. Network debug enabled. This one is okay. compass background is okay, enabled. Loot effect, it depends, but I prefer the pulse. Pulse is okay. Inventory, not a big deal, enabled. um, hmm. Let's go to functionalities. Now when it comes to functionalities, sometimes when you're trying to equip items, especially when you're using the PS, any console, somewhat difficult. It can't auto replace, auto equip, so you need to learn how to to set the functionalities at its starts. Like for example, like most of these are default. System did place this for you, for either because it was a start, obviously you couldn't have changed, so it's you to change depending on how you play. So like for me, when it comes to default firing mode for handguns, full auto. Yeah. So yeah, the others full auto. Secondary firearms, single. In fact, that one is so it's default. That one you can't change. So the other thing is default firing mode for DMRs. That is full auto. Full auto is the best. TPMing camera position. Reset to the left shoulder. Yeah, left shoulder. It's okay. Though I'm not a lefty, but I prefer. I think it's okay. What else? Auto reload enabled. That should be enabled. Auto equip attachment enabled. Auto equip scopes disable. Sight only, or auto equip sight only. Yeah, I only have 1 minute. My session will be over. Auto replace attachments enabled. Auto replace weapon skin enabled. Vehicle skin enabled. Hide helmet. Yeah, I want to be like a normal person, obviously enabled. Radio message enabled. Radio message button preset option 1, option 2. Let's go with option 1. It's okay. Radio message quick ping disable. Continuous items use bandages only, off. 1. Continuous item use bandages only. Additional action queuing. This one additional. Although this one I'll go with up 2. Radio message buttons. I'll just go with option 2 because okay. Yeah. Now let's see if the control is going to work. I prefer they are going to work. I just pray that they work. I'm new to this game, so that's why I want to make a lot of changes so that I can play the way I play on my Android phone. So I want to be more experienced the way I was. So for now, the only thing I'll be doing is by settings. Especially when it comes to settings, I need to make sure that my settings are good. Not perfect, but good. Until I adapt. Now we head on graphical settings. Graphics are important, so let me just work on graphics. I just use the guns that I was using, that is the sniper, and this time I'll go with times 2. No, not times 2. Let's see. SMGs, AR. These are for snipers. Yep. Let me go pick a bag. I need a bag. Oh no, not here. And a gun. When it comes to gun, bro, you just picked my gun. What is wrong with you? Take it easy. Okay. Now we head for the sniper. What is... Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Okay, now we are fully equipped with magazine. Now the bag, helmet. Woo! Now the scopes. I pick times 4, times 15 for the sniper, and times 8 also. The other thing I'll pick, let's just set it up. For the sniper. Okay. For that one, yeah. That one. What else? Forge grip. This one, okay. Recoil control, recoil recovery, weapon steadiness. Yeah, that one is the one we need. Exactly what we need. Now where are the bullets? Ammo. I need yeah, I need ammo. Okay, we have it. Okay. Again. Can't be serious. Okay, now we're done. Now let's go back to the training session. We ain't done yet. Like I've said, yeah, I need to get to a safer place so that these people don't like shoot me the way they want to, so I'm able to train. So like I've said, the other thing that I forgot to talk about was the gameplay. I say I'll go with that one. This one I'll go with this one. You see, when you're using the default one, it's not so clear, so you need to go with the custom one, the one which has been, you know, mostly upgraded. And the other thing is on-screen button hint. That should be enabled so that it can be able to guide you. You know, you're new, you're a beginner, so you don't have a lot of... yes, you've played mobile, but this is another story. This is another beginning. So yeah, on-screen key guideline, details level, basic, advanced, Yeah, basic for now. And then later when you advance, when you see yourself as good enough, you're going to use this one. You're going to use advanced one. Network bugging, statistic, yeah, enabled. Compass, compass background. I don't think we need a compass. Yeah, we don't need a compass. I don't need a compass. It's if I have a map, I believe I'm okay. I won't need a compass at the moment. But if I'll need one, yeah, sure, I'm gonna pick. But for now, it's not needed. Yeah, so pulse, compass, nah. Inventory, not a big deal. Now let's come to retype. Select and preset custom type of color, default. Redness background, medium. Default firing mode, handgun, full auto. Default firing mode for SMGs, full auto. Full auto. Default firing mode for the full auto. TPS camera position reset to the right shoulder. Latest aims. This one, latest aim shoulder. Latest picking shoulder. Reset to left. Reset to right. Okay, right. I think right is okay. Left, right, right. Yeah, reset to right. Auto reload enabled. Yeah, so that when you're out of ammo, but you need to learn how to make sure that you always have ammo. Ensure that you're full, both guns, so that when one does run out, you're able to quick change to the other gun. Auto equip attachment enabled. Auto equip scopes sight only. 215. Yeah, all. Auto replace attachment enabled. Auto replace weapon skin enabled. Hide helmet. Obviously, I don't want my helmet to be seen. So radio message enabled. Radio message button preset. Option 1, open world hotel. Open world. I think option 1 is okay. Radio message quick ping. Disabled. I don't think I'll need that one. But I guess let me just put it on. Bandages only. Yeah. When for example you are hit and probably your life is too low, the one which you'll be quick to use will be bandages. You can't use a full medikit and you're in action. So for example, when you're being aimed at, probably someone is shooting at you, you need to go with something which is more appropriate. Yeah, appropriate. Additional action queuing. That one at the moment. Additional queuing. Enable, disable, then set up. Yeah, don't need that one. Camera speed. Now we're going to camera. I don't know about camera, but I don't think we can affect a camera. We just need to let it go the way it is. Yeah, camera is not a big deal for me. Player tag enabled, player weapon tag enabled, X-ray enable. Wow, damage indicator enable, smoke grenade timer. We don't need that. Enable. Bullet tracer enabled. Death cam enabled. Yeah, that's all about gameplay. Let's go to audio. When it comes to audio, enable obviously. This one is not a big deal. It's all about music, so and the rest. Now this is where we need to focus on the graphics. Field of view, I'll go with 103. Yeah, field of view is obviously want it to be wide, um, so that you're able to see widely. So you apply. The other thing that you need to focus on is brightness. Brightness, ensure that it's around 75. Okay, for me mine is 73, so yeah. The other thing is universal. Universal enabled. Yeah, enabled. So this one won't really affect you. So ensure that it's enabled. I think that is all about controls. There's nothing else that you need to know about controls. That's all that you needed to know. And you need to make sure that it's suitable on your side. If it's suitable, if you can use it without no, challenges, it's okay. Meaning that you are comfortable. Yeah, I think that's all about the controls. So after that, there's nothing else, meaning that I'm okay. Now let's give it a test and see. You see, now my sniper is a bit faster. When I'm aiming, I can hold and shoot. Maybe when I want to shoot someone at a far end. Wow. This guy even doesn't know who's shooting at him. Like I've said, it's all about you to train, learn how to face this kind of scenarios. Aiming is the best. Once you know how to aim, if you don't face any challenges when it comes to aim, I believe you will be okay. No one is going to hurt you, no one is going to, like you'll have like a lot of advantages to ensure that you win a game. That is the good thing about this game, getting advantages. Yeah, wow, these things are fast. Oh, wait a minute. So guys, we are done with training. That's all I wanted to share on how to set controls, how it impacts your game, those kind of scenarios. You need to ensure that you have good gaming, and in order to have a good gaming experience, you need to ensure that you have good control. And we are done. Thank you for staying till now. Kindly subscribe, share, and leave a comment on more videos that you want us to make. We'll always be here for you. Another streaming about gaming and many others. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you may get updates on any new video that we upload every week. So gladly appreciate for your support and also for tuning in. So you all have a lovely day.